Hey y'all, Dr. K Mac here. Throughout the month of January, I have been bringing you all small, manageable tips that you can take to maintain your mental health and wellness. And today I will be giving you a few tips throughout the day because we're behind a little bit and the month is almost over. Okay, this tip is going to be straight, short, and to the point. When you're thinking about your overall health and wellness, particularly as I think about what are some of those things that causes people distress, anxiety, depression, panic when they're in therapy, and one of those areas is related to finances. So, one thing that you can do right now is really take inventory of your financial health. How is the income that's coming in? Thinking about what you're spending, thinking about your savings, and I also want you to think about your future. Do with that information as you will, but when you see, did I add debt to the equation? If not, add that, y'all. So let's go back. Let's run that list back. Okay, you're going to think about your income. You're going to think about your debt. You're going to think about what you are spending. So we're talking budgeting here. You also want to think about your future and you want to think about your savings. Under your financial health, I also want you to think about insurance, medical insurance, life insurance. Okay, I recognize that some of these things are privileges that all people do not have. And so, in the ways that you can, with where you are right now, because let's put in a quick word, where you are right now does not mean that's where you're going to be forever. It does not mean this is where you will be by the end of this year or by the end of next month. So, with where you are right now, just take an inventory of what am I making, what's coming in, what's going out, and what's my debt. What else do I need? Start there. Start setting some plans around things that you can pay off. You also could look to see, am I spending in ways that don't really align with the budget that I have? If there are ways that you can make some cuts, make them. If there are ways that you can bring in extra income, do that. But I do want you to also think about health insurance and life insurance, and are there ways to obtain those things in a way that feels reasonable and affordable to you. I recognize it's a privilege. And so I just want to put this out there that our financial health is a part of our health. If you have any tips for people, any financial gurus, please add a comment to the chat. Remember, each one teach one. That is how we all learn, heal, and get better. No gatekeeping over here. All right, y'all, let me know your thoughts.